Hi, I'm Liza, and you are at home with ImagineIF. Today, I'm going to introduce you to Tangrams, which is a 7-piece puzzle, mathematical puzzle that was invented in China thousands of years ago. I'm going to show you how it works, and then I'll show you how to make your own. This is my plastic set, but we're going to make one out of paper. These 7 shapes can be arranged in literally thousands of different patterns and designs. And if you do this a lot, it actually really helps your spatial reasoning, which is a great mathematical skill. All right, so I'm going to swoop these and show you how to make your own. Oops. You will need a piece of paper. If you have a piece of square paper, that's great, but I don't, so I'm going to show you how to make any piece of paper a square. So you've probably done this before. So you make, you're going to make this into a triangle right here. You're going to line up your edges and smooth that along. We're going to cut along this because we don't need this part. We just need our square. All right, so this gives you 2 halves. I'm actually going to make. Well, actually, first of all, we're gonna cut that one. No, I'm going to make another fold because this will help us later on. You'll see in a moment. I'm going to make another fold. This basically divides it into quarters. I'm going to cut it in half though, along one of those diagonal folds that I just made. All right, we'll come back to that piece. We're going to cut this half into half again. So it'll actually, of our original square, if you're into fractions, these are now quarters, right? Because we have 1, 2, 3, 4 of them. So these are 2 of our pieces, 2 of our 7 pieces, which are actually called tans. So I'm going to put those up in the corner. We'll come back to those. For this, we're going to use this to make the rest of our tans, our other 5. First thing we're going to do is we're going to take this bottom corner and fold it up to that middle point. That's why our fold is kind of useful. So, and I'm going to cut this flap off. This is going to make our slightly smaller triangle. All right, so that's that. So far, compared with our plastic, these are smaller, but that's our 2 big triangles and our medium-sized triangle. We have these 4 pieces left to make, and we're going to use this to do it. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to make our square and one of our triangles by folding this corner, out, or this point, out here into this middle point. Like this. You're going to line up this edge, and then we're going to cut this little flap off, and that is going to be one of our 2 small triangles. There we go, another 10, and it's that one. Now we've already got our square because of this earlier fold that we made. That's our 5th tan, our square. And now we're going to make this piece into our parallelogram and our little tiny square. And the way we're going to do that, we're going to take this top corner and we're going to fold it to here, lining these edges up. Now that is our parallelogram and our other small triangle. And those 2 small triangles are the same. You probably noticed that. All right, now we've got our 7 pieces. So I'll put these off to one side for a moment. And we'll see if we can make our original square. Remember how this started out as a square? This is going to be your first challenge when you make your tangram, is to see if you can make that original square. I kind of know how it works. So I'm going to make it pretty quick. It might take you a minute or two, a couple of tries. And sometimes you have to not just twist and rotate pieces, sometimes you actually have to flip them over. Like that's not going to work that way. It's not going to work that way. But if I flip it over, it's going to work that way. So flipping can be really useful. And there's our square. So you can use this tangram that you made to make, like I said, literally thousands of different patterns. There's 3 rules when it comes to making your own tangrams. Okay, 3 rules. Rule number 1, you have to use all 7 pieces. You can't leave one out. Rule number 2, they have to be touching. Now here they're touching, but you could also make something that looked like that. They're touching at the corner, and that's fine. Rule number 3, they can't overlap. So none of this business. And no overlapping and saying, well, I used 7 by stacking some on top. They all have to be flat on your surface. So those are the only 3 rules. And you can make and have fun and do as much as you like with this. If you want to take it a little bit further, you can find challenges online. Now, I really like Tangrams, so I have a set. My little plastic set comes with some suggestions. So if you look up online, I'm going to scooch these out of the way for a moment. Over to there. If you look up online, you'll find things like this. So there'll be outlines, and you have to use your 7 pieces to make that same shape. So we'll see if we can do that here. Mine actually show a solution to another. Oh, look, there's my solution. I'm going to try not to peek. We'll try and do it. This one's actually pretty simple because it's based on the square. So I'll show you how it works. So I'm going to take my 2 big pieces first, and I think they're going to be like that. So that's my 2 big pieces up there. Then I'm going to use sometimes you want to get rid of the square pretty quick because it can get in the way. It's tricky. Then that, and just like when I made this square, ooh, this tricky parallelogram. Gonna have to flip it over, and my last little triangle goes in there. Now I made that look easy, but really that's just because I cheated and looked at the solution. See? But if I'd wanted to be really challenge myself, I would have done it without looking at the solution. And online you'll find lots of those little outlines, and you can challenge yourself to make all kinds of shapes and designs and patterns. So, all right, I hope you have fun with that, and work on and practice your spatial reasoning. Take care. Until next time. Bye.